The year is 2011. We left 2010 with Spain winning the 2010 World Cup, Apple releasing a portable device to the first wave of iPad kids, and I went from being the pick-me grade 7 kid to an introverted Bakugan fanboy that kept his interest to himself and to his friends. Also, Dragon Ball was still very present in my life. So yes, I'm recounting all the significant moments that happened in Dragon Ball media during 2011. I've done a video already for 2010, and thank you to all the people who commented and liked that video. Call it a serotonin or ego boost, but without them, I wouldn't be working on this video. Now let's continue with this nostalgic walkthrough. On January 9th, 2011, we have Dragon Ball Kai in Japan kicking off the year with Goku facing off Cell in the Cell games. Also in the same month, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is on episode 20, and they were going to do their own arena gauntlet with NAMEKIMANIA, and this featured
Riku, and it rhymes with doom, and you're gonna be hurting all too soon.
February 3rd, 2011 is the release of Dragon Ball Kai Ultimate Butoden. This was a DS game that was for some reason only released exclusively in Japan. Apparently there are or were fans making an English translated version, but still not completed. I really do want to play this game though, because there are some cool what if modes in it, especially one where Krillin goes Super Saiyan during the Frieza saga, except they swap his model from the Buu saga so it looks like he grew his hair. It's honestly magnificent, and Sparking Zero should bring these styles of what ifs in it. 2 days later, Goku is still fighting Frieza in Dragon Ball Z Kai. The one is airing in the West. Yes, it took him 2 months to air this one episode, but in this point of the story, everyone except for Goku and Frieza get wished back to Earth. So hey, there's progress. Meanwhile, on March 27th, Dragon Ball Kai stops airing in Japan with the aftermath of the Cell game. Unusually, the episode where Trunks finally defeats the androids in Cell was only released on home media on August 2nd, and this would mark as a kinda indefinite pause for the series as merchandise sales were just poor. Maybe if they released Dragon Ball Kai Ultimate Butoden in the West, then maybe those sales will be going up, I'm just saying. Moving forward, on May 10th, 2011 is Screwtack's first time using a Dragon Ball character for Death Battle, and it was for Vegeta vs Shadow. It's worth noting that the voice of Vegeta is Lanny Bator from Team 4-Star, and Shadow was done by Curtis Arnott, also from Team 4-Star. It was a sneaky way of having Vegeta and Nappa back together.
Behold the true power I possess! Wow! What a ripoff.
From June 21st to August 21st, Japan got to experience the episode of Bardock manga. The manga was made by Nahu Uishi, and in my last video I stated her previous work with the Dragon Ball manga scene, and sadly there's no English release, but there are fan translations out there. It was basically a promo manga for the Dragon Ball Heroes arcade game, as that game featured a Super Saiyan Bardock of its own. In the spooky season of 2011, it's the release of Dragon Ball Z Ultimate Tenkaichi or Ultimate Blast in Japan because it's more of a Raging Blast spin-off than anything else. And listen, it had a story mode that includes the main Dragon Ball Z sagas, levels from the movies, and the first inclusion of a GT saga in that console generation. It also had a hero mode, which is a game mode that allows you to create your very own character and they go through their own adventure. But what is the issue here? The game was rock, paper, scissors, and QTEs. I swear to God, if it had similar gameplay to Raging Blast, then I assure you this would have been praised as one of the best Dragon Ball games that we ever got. But sadly, this wasn't the case. And I can go on a full rant about this game, but maybe I'll save that for another time. Also around this time, I kept seeing KaggyFIlms playing it in my recommendations. I can't find any of his older videos for whatever reason, but to me this marks as a significant moment in the Dragon Ball community because of what his career will soon become. And lastly, on December 23rd, 2011, is the Kamehameha dream struggle between Gohan and Cell in Dragon Ball Z Kai for the West, which sadly means that it will also experience a sort of indefinite end soon. And those were all the things that I can recall and research about Dragon Ball from 2011. I do have outlines of events from 2012 up to 2019, but each day I'm remembering and finding out new things, so that's why I'm just taking my time with these videos. Just today I found out that Soulja Boy made a song called Goku back on June 23rd, 2010. Something like that is so dumb, but I wished I had included that in my last video.
Bitch, I look like Goku. Bitch, I look like Vegeta. I'm hopping at that old school.
I gotta tell you, that sounds awful.
Anyway, I'm planning on making a review on Sandland, and why you should watch it before Dragon Ball Daima. So hey, subscribe and hit the notification bell button to hear all about it. And don't forget to press the like button if you enjoyed this video. Lastly, if you remembered any obscure or significant moments from the Dragon Ball community, then please put it down in the comment. Not only will I mention it in that year's video, but I will credit you. And that is all. Thanks for watching, and see you next time.